Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Let me get my little mat here underway. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. I am RJ, and I live in that 96 Dodge Ram wagon that is right there behind us. It's Monday, everyone. It's Monday. It is June 16th. Yesterday was 15th and Father's Day. I hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day. Yeah, it's Monday. And I'm not at work. And that's a great thing. We're sitting here inside Cooper Creek Watershed. It's a park. I've been here many a times while I wasn't working, and would just come in at 5:30, pick me a plot of ground, and stay there till the park closed. And it worked out real well for me. But yeah, it's Monday. It's June 16th. It's episode 165 with the asterisks. Let's put the asterisks in there because we know what that's all about. But let's go ahead and get into it. It's about 10 o'clock. I slept last night over at the dealership on the back lot with the doors open. Didn't set the alarms. Got up. It was about 9 o'clock. And got in the front of the van and headed on out. I was going back to Flat Rock because I saw this little area that I was going into, but I got over there, they had a no motorized vehicle sign up, so I just came to the old trusty Cooper Creek. Let's go ahead and get into it this morning. Today in Columbus, currently, what did they say? It was 78 degrees right now. The high today is supposed to be 90. The humidity level's not that bad. It's 63%, and there's a 20% chance of rain at some point. Yeah, and you know, as always, I hate to disappoint. So this morning, this morning weather report's brought to you by my coffee. You ever been in the back of a van or camper where you're going down a rough road? It's like a earthquake back there. I had things that hadn't moved in a year and now they're down, so I've got a slight mess to clean up. But it's so hot. And it's so good. Yeah, my squirrels are playing with me. I keep bouncing around this morning. I don't know if that's a thing or whatever, but yeah, it's Monday and I'm not at work. I got laundry to do today. I haven't, as you've seen, trimmed my beard because I was lazy yesterday. I used the portable grill last night. Noah came by. We had some ribs and some mashed potatoes, and I think he left about 9:30. He got here. We spent a couple hours, did a lot of talking, and I gave him some words of wisdom that he really needed, because he reminds me of me at that age. And pretty much I gave him one little phrase: he's got to find an outlet to relax. Everything he's doing is great, blah, 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 but he's got to have an outlet to relax. Whether it be going get a tent, going out to the weekends, going to a property, just going somewhere and getting away and plotting down and not doing a thing. I wish I had done that years ago. But we live, we learn. Looking back, that's what I was missing. Yeah, I was outdoors. I was doing this. I was doing that. You need to have an outlet. You need to have an outlet. What is that? Oh, that's part of my scarf. You need to have an outlet to just decompress. And you know, one day is not enough to decompress. Thing we talked about was van life. You know, he asked me a couple questions, and he's about to be in a situation where somebody wants to move to Florida. He's about to be left up here. I told him to get a van. Get a van. If you're worried about where you're going to poop, don't. If you're worried about where you're going to sleep, don't. If you're worried about where you're going to shower, don't. All those things are taken care of. If your mind is, and you're open to what, I can get city water out here at the parks. I dump my cartridge toilet at any public restroom. I can sleep at the dealership, the Walmart, the Cracker Barrel. There's several industrial places that I can back my camper in, my van in, and be out in the morning before they get going. So there is no, and if he wants a little, I've got a studio space down there. So he's ahead of the game. He's just got to pull the trigger and do it. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna make me some breakfast. I don't pronounce that word very well half the time. I'm gonna make some of that. I'm gonna have the rest of that Canuka sausage. I'm gonna do it with some onions and peppers again, because that was good. And I'm gonna make me a couple eggs, and I'm gonna be great. It's gonna, yeah. Let's talk about the new grill. That's a good subject. So what I found out, I was sitting there. It's got a ash pan in it, and it breaks down. It's multiple pieces. But the way I was doing my grill, my little grill, it only took like 6 briquettes of charcoal. It really did. Maybe 8, but that was it. This one has a wide pan, and kind of hard to stack it, and it put the fire bricks on it so it'd start the fire. And I was thinking, I need a charcoal chimney, so you can stack it, put your fire starter on top of it, and let it burn. And then when it's time enough, you pull the chimney off. I'm gonna let you see this. Going that way, I don't know what they found or why they're doing it, but they were just over there. It was just, oh, there's a dog. That's why they decided to hightail it out. First little grill that I do marshmallow the tabletop fire pit, and then I had a thought. I put my charcoal briquettes in the tabletop fire pit. That way it's all confined. I lit it. I let it burn for 30 minutes. The charcoal's got white. I took that and dumped it in the big fire pit. And now I'm done. So I don't have to buy something else. I used my little noodle. I had it the whole time. And then at the end, when I was done cooking, that thing holds a lot of heat. I'm just telling you, the charcoal was, I was done cooking, and it was almost 40 minutes later, and it's still putting off heat. So I broke it down, and I needed the tabletop fire pit to put it on the ground so I can let the cylinder off of it, and it can lift the pan with the charcoal in it, so I can lift it off. The thing cools down quick once you get the heat out of it. In front of Noah, and he was like, "You look like you've done that before." Actually, this little piece I didn't, but everything else I have. Tell you a little bit about Flat Rock. Flat Rock Park is probably about 5 miles around. There's a driving path that goes around there. It's 5 miles. One way in, one way out. So if you pass the area that you want to get to, you got to go all the way around the park. And it used to be I could get off the road into these certain little patches of area. But the, let's say, boneheads of the world the younger generation or even older generation messed up and were going into these areas and trashing them, and so they blocked them off. It really sick, because there was some really good ground there, and it now you just can't access it no more. So Cooper Creek's it. There is Heath Park. I shot my first video of this project at Heath Park at the backside, and I don't know. I've got a nice breeze over here. Everything's good. Update on my boots. They're wonderful. They're wonderful. As soon as the leather gets broke in, they're just gonna be a part of me. And that's the way my other boots, my other Red Wings were. They were just a part of me. And yeah, this is the second time that sheriff's passing by. He must have seen something. As you've seen from that little clip, I got a visit from a sheriff deputy. I think his name was Kane. He didn't even use his officer title in front of his name when I asked him his name. He just asked if you're planning on setting up shops, and no sir, the park closes down at 11 o'clock and opens up at 5. I'm somewhere else when this place closes. I'm just off work today. And it was a nice conversation. He didn't want to do, he wasn't hassle me or do nothing. He's just checking on me. So either somebody called and said, hey, there's a strange van in the same place it was yesterday, but I liked the spot and I left and came back. I've got proof that I wasn't here last night because cameras got me going in Nissan a little after 11. So I just figured I'd come on here and explain that a little bit. Either that or that's another unit. Let's see where he goes. Yeah, I suspect that's another unit. Yeah, last night when they come and shut the gates, you can't even notice my van back here. It's out in the open. Unless you're looking for it, you don't notice it. And it's 11 foot high, and I would notice it. But I could have slept here last night and not been bothered. They wouldn't even thought twice about it. And I've had some people stop and talk to me and say, you sleep out here? No, I don't sleep out here. But I stay until about 10 minutes to the time the park closes, and then I'll leave. And I'll get here on certain mornings when I have nothing going on at 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning when they open, and just be here all day. Everybody enjoy your Monday. I'm going to get some laundry done. I still haven't trimmed my beard. I am so lazy. I'm sorry to disappoint. And I still got those projects in the van I haven't done yet. And I still haven't changed the oil in the van. I got to get that done. I really got to get that done. Well, everybody, thank you for coming by and spending some time with me. I know time is very valuable, and I appreciate so very much. If you haven't checked, we're fluctuating between 470 and 474, 75, 76. It awesome comes up and down. People subscribe, they dislike, whatever. But I appreciate each and every one of you for at least hitting the subscribe button if you don't watch a video. But that's bad for the algorithm. It's bad for the algorithm. So hit the thumbs up button if you appreciate the effort. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when I put videos online, which it's every day. Enjoy your Monday. We're in Columbus, Georgia, Cooper Creek Watershed. It is Monday, and I'm not at work, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. call your mom. Please call your mom. So if something happens to her, you won't have any regrets. We'll holler at everybody later. Bye, everyone.